Namaskar. As said earlier, I intend to share a few insights on dancing as meditation in 3 videos. We had discussed the depth of dancing in human hearts, and dancing is meditation. Today, I will tell you a few secrets of dancing meditation. The dancing is intrinsically and irretrievably connected with our psyche and being, and it is so ingrained in our heart and mind, in our existential depth, that it can easily turn us into our being. It seems we are the only celebrating species. Any excuse and we will dance. It may be fair and festival. It may be occasion or event. It may be reception or farewell. It may be victory day or memorial day. It may be wedding or anniversary. We play the suitable music, tune in, and express our inner emotions, delight and joy, silence and sorrow, love and passion, and so on. As we get more and more into dance, we get ourselves submerged into dancing. So dancing has an innate ability to get us involved into it, to get us submerged into it. In fact, this reminds me what many mystics says, that our energy has different layers, and as it is required, it is released in our actions. The energy of our physical layer gets exhausted in our daily routine in ceremonial activities, but the energy in deeper layers of our being, we may call it psychic or willpower, is released in case of emergency. The energy of our deepest core, our being, we may call it even deeper than willpower, is activated and released in the rare situations when survival is at stake, in life-threatening situations. However, when we get submerged into dance, totally absorbed, then it is not ruled out that energy at all three levels is activated and released. This could explain how Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi could have danced in Sufi whirling continuously for 36 hours, how Kirtan devotees dance hours together, how you dance continuously for hours together in some of the celebrations, and the most of the Buddhist dancing in rituals and ceremonies. Dancing has another innate ability to get us fully expressed. The dancing has inbuilt quality to bring out whatever we have in our inner. It may be intrinsically inner, or it may be imposed, implanted, tainted as layers on our inner. If our inner is full of love and compassion, and we start dancing, our love will start overflowing. It will dance all around, all over the space. Then the dance will have a grace to it, a kind of elegance, unique type of ecstasy in it. We may find love is visibly flowing. The dance has compassion into it. But if we have anger and hate in our inner, then our dancing will reflect anger too. That dance may be a kind of rage. The anger and hate is filtering through the dance and the gestures. Whatever we are carrying in our different layers of our inner being, be it repressions or suppressions, our dance will bring out. Whatever we have hibernating within us, our dance will bring out. Because our dance is going to be our dance. It will contain all that we contain. The more we dance, the more it will come out. The dance will facilitate in its own pace and rhythm the catharsis of bringing out whatever we have repressed. And by, all such repressions and suppressions, toxins and poisons, implanted or painted by way of impositions and projections, would be gone as if the smoke has vanished in the thin air, and we will land in our inner insight in serene bliss of meditation. All dances involves synthesis of mobility and stillness, and dancing meditations harness this synthesis to the fullest. Let us understand how it works. If you dance continuously, do body movements, and you never sit silently, then you will miss the blessings of stillness. And similarly, if you remain simply immobile, still, steady, then you miss the current, the dynamism, the flow of the energy. If the energy is not moving, you can sit like a stone and nothing will happen. The body movements while dancing are good, but it is a gross movement, and if the whole energy remains in the gross movement, the subtle movements will not start. One has to come to a point where the body is completely still, like a statue, so all gross movements stop, but the energy is there, ready to move, and there is no opening for it in the body. Then the energy seeks a new opening inside that is not of the body. The energy starts moving into the subtle layers. While practicing dancing meditations, we attain the synthesis of mobility and stillness. As initial step, the first thing is to help the energy to move, and then as a later step, when energy is really moving, the second thing is to stop the body. In dancing meditations, when the energy has started moving, and one should become absolutely silent, otherwise the movement remains gross. When the energy is throbbing so much, ready to move somewhere, but the body is stopped, then energy will have to move into subtle layers because the gross is no more available. This is the method how dance meditations work inwards. This reminds me of the first ever such experience that took place with me in 1994. At the time, I was a novice meditator. It happened that I was a guest to my in-laws' family, and during post-breakfast period, one relative played ghazals for relaxing and listening. I remember to be in Sukhasana, that is to say in cross-legged posture, with eyes closed. It was a collection of ghazals sung by Jagjit Singh and Ghulam Ali. While listening, I was having some tapping of fingers, and then few arms gestures, and still later some swaying and hands moving like a flying wings. And suddenly I found that my all movements stopped, as if I am frozen in the space. Some sensation inside the body, the perceptions of heart beating and not aware what happened to breathing, and a complete standstill. There was such a silence within me and without me, as if time is no longer there. It was such a wonderful and wonder-filled time that, given a choice, I would like to be again and again into the same. It was quite later that I understood it as magic of synthesis between mobility and stillness happened in my soft dance. Fun, festivity, celebration, and playfulness are the qualities of meditation. A really meditative person is playful. Life is fun for him. Life is a lila, a play. He is not serious. He is relaxed. He enjoys life tremendously. In fact, it is only humans who can celebrate the life. The rest of all animals do live life, survive by basic instinct, but hardly have any sense of celebration. Dancing meditations enthuse fun, festivity, celebrations, and playfulness. You would be surprised to know that millions of people miss meditation because meditation is given a wrong connotation. For people at large, meditation seems serious. It looks gloomy. It appears as if it is only for people who are gloomy, having long faces, thoroughly serious, who have lost fun, festivity, celebration, and playfulness. In fact, the contrary is true for meditation, and dancing meditations accomplish the same in optimum manner. In dancing meditations, you choose happiness and fun, and meditation happens like lila, a play of the left hand. Meditation is a function of being happy. Meditation follows a happy man like a shadow. Wherever he goes, whatever he does, he is meditative. You may be knowing Lord Shiva, known as Nataraj, that is to say the Lord of Dance. At the time of his Bharat, that is to say his procession as bridegroom, at his in-laws' place was so much fun-filled and wow-inspiring that his mother-in-law got fainted and whole of the city got surprised and wonder-filled. Krishna, known as the Lord of Yoga, as Kanha in his pre-adolescent stage, used to have Ras Leela, Ras dance, with his gopis, that is to say fans and devotees, which was filled with ecstasy and wonder. The whirling dance by Sufi Darwesh, Al-Hillaj Mansur and Jalaluddin Rumi was expressive of their inner experience of Analhaq, that is to say, I am the truth. When his master, Junaid al-Baghdadi, asked him, "Why don't you keep mum? Don't you know the risk of uttering Analhaq?" He replied that, I do know the risk, but in that ecstasy, how can I be there? Analhaq is uttered when I am not. When ballet dancer Nijinsky, known for his gravity-defying jumps and falls, was asked, how does he do it? His reply was, if I try to do it, it does not happen. It happens when I am not. The world of dance and dance meditations are full of so much ecstasy, wow and wonder that its secrets are revealed only by tanmaita, total immersion, engrossment, absorption into the dance. You may try some of the dancing meditations and have taste of meditation as well as unravel the depth of yourself. You may try some of meditations in exercise in daily routine such as running, jogging, brisk walking, swimming. The brief talks on the same are separately shared. Thank you so much for listening all three videos as dance meditation.